Hi all, welcome to the channel Cloud Knowledge. Today in this video, we will study about the usage of not in data factory. How we can use the not in operator equivalent in data factory expression builder. So let's go to the SQL database here, where I have taken the AdventureWorks sample database. While creation of this SQL DB, I've enabled that setting. So I have the AdventureWorks database and the tables. Okay. So if we go to the table customer, okay. So the customer table has the customer related details. In the query 3, I have the customer address table, which has the customer address related details, and customer ID is the common column, the key column. And from these two tables, we are going to create this query where we are joining the customer and the customer address table together on the basis of this customer ID column through inner join. And then on top of that, we are applying a filter on the address ID, which are not these three. Okay. So normally in SQL, we have in and not in operators to use and to filter. Or here in not in means we are filtering out the records which are not required for us. Okay. So these three IDs we are removing, and then we have got this result, and we are only taking few columns. From customer table we are taking 2 columns, and from the customer ID and from the address table we are taking again the 2 columns. Okay. So these 3 IDs we don't want, so we have used not in operator. So in ADF expressions, we do not yet have this operator not in. We have the operator in or the function in, but not in is not present. So how we are going to achieve this not in filter in data factory, this we will now demonstrate. So we'll go quickly to the data factory, create a new pipeline, and write it as demo for not in. Then we will take the data flow and let's name it as not in. And since we have the table, so we'll connect to the same database and the 2 tables as source. So let's quickly add the source. It's the SQL database. So we'll select the SQL database, SQL database link service. The table is customer table. We'll select it and then click OK. Next source will be under the same connection. It will be this time customer address table. Okay. So we have the 2 sources imported here. We will quickly turn on the data flow debug option so that we can preview the data over here. So the data flow debug option is ready. Click on refresh. Okay. So the refresh happened and we could see the data coming from the customer table in the source 1. Okay. So these many columns are there. And if we go to the source 2 and preview the data, there'll be the customer address table columns. So here you can see in the source 1, there are many columns and we are not interested to take them forward. So we will use select transformation to remove the extra columns. So let's see. In the meantime, this source 2 has fetched the data. The columns have appeared. So we'll add the select transformation under the schema modifier section, and we will delete the columns which are not required. So we are only interested in customer ID and we are taking the first name. Rest all the columns will delete. So we'll begin from the bottom. Okay. One by one. Let's delete, or you can select here and delete too. So we don't want this, we don't want this, we don't want this. this as well, and this. So we'll delete it. So we are left with customer ID and first name. This looks fine. Next, in the source 2 also, we want to remove the extra columns, schema modifier, select, and here we don't want modified date, show ID, address type. Okay, so click on delete. These 2 columns remain. Now what we'll do, we will add the join transformation. What we did here, we have selected the columns which are required, and then we have to join the customer and the customer address table so that we can query on the address ID. So we will add the join transformation here, and in the join settings we will take the join type as inner only, and here from the left stream, that is the source one, we will take the customer ID, left stream customer ID, right stream, here we have to mention. We have to first select. So here among the options we have to select this select 2 because the original source 2 has the extra columns and we have removed the extra columns, so we will select the select 2, and from select 2 we will take customer ID. Okay, so the join settings we have done here. Next, what we will do is, if we see here, we have performed this join and we have taken the relevant columns. Now we have to apply this filter of not in. Okay, so we'll go back, we'll take the transformation called as filter, which comes under the row modifier section. So we'll take filter, and here in the filter settings we have filter on. Okay, so in the expression builder we'll go, we have to apply this filter on the address ID, not in this. Okay, so address ID should not be 1086.621 and 1069. The usual way, the classic way of doing could be, we select this address ID and not equals to address ID not equal to, so this exclamation mark, and so this exclamation mark, and then equal to sign denotes not equal to. Okay, or you can directly select from here, not equal. Not equal to what? The first ID which we want is 1086. So we'll select 1086. Okay, so the first condition we wrote. Next is 621.1069. Then AND. Okay, this AND operator. And then again we have address ID and it should not be equal to 621. Again a condition and then again we have address ID which is not equal to 1069. Okay, so the 3 IDs we have configured here. Okay, and here in the data preview we can click on refresh and see also if this is working fine. So here you can see for these address IDs in the output we have cross and check mark. So for all the IDs it is checked, but for these 3 IDs, since we have marked that these IDs, the address ID should not be this. Okay, these 3 IDs should be excluded. Okay, so this is cross. It will not be taken further in the stream. So this is one way of doing it. But here in the SQL we are not using that way. We are using not in operator, which makes our task easy. So let's say if the address IDs are many, then it will be cumbersome to write every time this expression, okay, to include all those IDs. So here in the SQL also we are using not in and then taking all the IDs together and writing it here so that this not in will not consider those IDs and this operator will filter them. So in ADF how we can accomplish is, we will, so here in ADF we have this in, okay, and we'll click on it. So in the in function is used, and here we have the array of items. We have to give array of items and the item to find. So the array of items in our case will be this list of IDs. Okay, so we'll copy this list Okay, and then we'll paste it here. Since it is an array of items, we will place it in this square braces. Okay, the item to find, where the item has to be checked, it should be checked in the, if we go to the input schema, the address ID. So here, item to find, it should be address ID. In means all these three IDs from the address ID will be considered. Okay, and we are interested in not in. Let's first see what does this expression gives in the data preview output. So let's click on refresh and check. So it gives what? So the in will give only these three IDs to be included, rest all will not be included. Okay, but our job is to apply not in. Okay, so this could be done by using exclamation, okay, just before in. So this signifies not in the expression builder of Data Factory. Once we apply this exclamation mark before in, it will be considered as not in. Now if we click on refresh, it will not take the 3 and will take the rest. Okay, so we have accomplished the task of excluding these 3 IDs. So if there are many IDs which are to be excluded, then we'll keep those IDs here in the list or the array of items, and then we can apply this kind of expression, which is easier as compared to the classic way. So we'll save and finish, and next we'll add the sync. We'll land it into the SQL database as a new table. Let's say we'll land it in DBO as not in output. Click OK. Okay, and then we'll validate the mapping. We'll go to the pipeline and perform a debug run. So the data flow is in progress. Once this is done, we could go to the database here and we could see the new table. So let's click on refresh here, as well as check the status of the data flow. So the data flow succeeded. We'll go here, open the tables. The table name we gave was not in output under the DBO schema. So we'll try to select the rows. So here we could see in the output that those 3 IDs, they are not present. So those 3 address IDs are excluded, which were present at the top. We could verify if those IDs are present or not by using this filter. So copy the filter and we'll write it here, and we'll say simply if the address ID in this time, because we are checking. So this query results into 0 rows. That means that these 3 IDs are not present in the output table. We have excluded it. So we have created this output table using Data Factory by using the in function. So we have achieved this result or the output table with the help of Data Factory by using the in function, by making it as not in. So how we did? We did it here in the filter transformation by converting in function to not in, and then giving the array of items and where that array item has to be searched. Okay, so this is the way we can apply not in the expression. Thank you for watching the video. Happy learning to all. Bye.